Hello, welcome. So we're going to inspect all the files that are installed as we are using the Create React app. So you can see that using the Create React app, I've been able to install all the do the installation. So this is where we did it. Create React app, creating new React app. You can see everything that went down. So in the end, after creation of the app, they say I should cd into the directory and then do yarn start to start the server. So I'm going to do exactly that. So I'll do cd into the front end app, which I specified as FRT app, front end app. That's the first thing I do. So I'm in the folder now. You can see I'm in the FRT app. So I can now do yarn start, just like doing npm start if you're using npm. So if I do yarn start, I think you should start the server. But as the server is starting, I want us to, you can see yarn run version, the React script start. So it's starting the React script. So I want to open the folder so that I can inspect and know what everything in the folder. There are various functions. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So to do that, simply go to File, Open Folder, so that I can pick out the folder. This is my front end folder, FRT app. So I click on it so that it will open. Something is smelling.
They smell like wire. What they do? Check your wires.
Tell him. Tell him outside to check that wire that he plugged. And something is drawing the light too. Check what you plug that is drawing the light. Please unplug it. Okay, so this is our FRT app. So you can see we have node models, we have public, we have SRC, we have a git ignore, we have package.json, yield, and yarn log. So we need to explain this. And okay, let me toggle for the terminal to come out. Okay, the terminal is back. So let's inspect this. Let's inspect it. The node models we already know from node. These were all the external codes that needed for our package for our app to run. This is where they are. They are all the external codes that you need for this our React to work. The public is where you keep all the static files and everything that you want the public to see. Then the SRC is where we have the source code. All our source code that we are going to be writing as developers is going to be in the SRC. Now git ignore, like we all know, all the files that we don't want to be taken to the GitHub. That's what is contained in the git ignore. Then package.json is the specification of our app, showing all the dependencies that needs to be installed. So when they are installed, they are in these node models. Well, package.json tells us that this and this are what is going to be installed. You can see all of them. Your app need them to work. This for development and this for production. Then the readme is where everything about your is like the documentation of the Create React app, how it works. This is the documentation for it. Then YAML is what you get from because we are using yarn to do this, and this is where we'll get the YAML file. So as React developers, we are going to be working mostly in the SRC. Take note. So in the SRC, you have app.css, the CSS for our app.js, the JavaScript, which is the main code for the app.test, the test files, index.css, the index that is going to be given to the public to render, index.js, the same, the JavaScript for that, logo.svg is the logo, then service workers. So those are the files. So very soon we are going to be working on these files. We'll just make some little modifications and we'll see the impact. So let me do the same thing that I did before. cd into front end. Okay, it's already in front end, so I'll just do yarn start. So this yarn start starts the server for the React. and I hope you now understand everything here. So most work that we'll be doing, we are going to be doing it in this src. This is the public, like I said, is our public files, so it's good you take note of it. The yarn lock is similar to the package management as we have in package.json. If the package.json describes your app dependency requirement, the yarn lock describes exactly what must be installed to meet the requirements, down to the exact version of each dependency. So take note of all this. The README is generated and is an extensive documentation on the use of the create react app. The git ignore is also generated for you that you should feel free to you can also feel free to replace the git ignore. The public is the public root of your site. Okay, you can see that it's automatically opening localhost 3000 because I did once you give this command yarn start, it will automatically open your react here, so you're going to see it. So while it is opening, let me continue. The public is the public root of your site. Files in here are accessible to anyone on the web. It is a good place to keep the static files and assets that aren't being managed in the CRC. So anything that is not in CRC will be in the public, whereas the CRC is your application code. Like I said, this is our application code. These are what we will be working on. So we can create component folder here and start creating our components in order to work. So if we want to handle non-JavaScript assets in React, like this SVC, all of them are given as a value. Let's say when you go to app.js, you can see where they are imported because they are seen as values, unlike what you have in normal HTML. So you have the CSS being imported as models. They are models because of the webpack, the way the webpack loads all these files, making them very possible for you to import them and use them. So in subsequent classes, we are going to go deeper into this. But before that, I'm going to open, since our development server for our create react app is fully open, I'm going to open it up. Okay, you can see it here. So this is localhost 3000. This is where you can see your application running. So you can see learn react, this app.js. This is the one that came in with the create react app. So as we are modifying this, we are going to be seeing different things. So in subsequent classes, we are going to check it out. Thank you.